Welcome back to the Rozvi Empire. This is Zimbabwe in the modern age. We just entered the modern age with yet another golden age, joined by Ethiopia. And everyone else except for Poland is in a dark age, which is looking great for us because we are about to finish off Brazil finally, once and for all. I am very excited for this to happen. It will feel like a bookend to that giant chapter of this game. As for Congo, we were about to take their capital, but there was some diplomatic finagling afoot, and we all ended up joining an emergency against Scythia, who had just captured the city-state of Bologna. And because we were on the same team of this city-state emergency, we automatically made peace, have open borders, and have shared visibility, almost as if we're allies now, which is insane. So Congo's on hold for a little while, but we're going to switch gears, head west, try and capture Bologna. Shouldn't be too hard, doesn't have much in the way of defenses, and then try and take out a large chunk of Scythia, including its capital, immediately. I'd also kind of like to, I was looking, and I'd kind of like to take out this city, just to put a canal there for the heck of it. Not sure how useful that'll be in the grand scheme. Maybe help us take Krakow eventually. I am going to be going for a domination victory. So we're going to do a lot more war and keep building up our empire, and let's see how this goes. As for a dedication, what do we want to do this time? I'm not going to be settling any more cities, although this would give me a little bit more embarked movement. Trade routes, gold, that's always nice. A little bit of extra production from campuses is always kind of nice. And extra production towards military units, I don't really care about that. I feel like I'm just going to be, well, buying my military units. I'm going to go for the gold. I feel like this is the most uniformly, or just most flexible bonus. And I do have, I think, entirely international trade routes. Yeah, that'll be great. Now, do I have flight yet? No, I don't have flight yet. So I don't have observation balloons. So we're going to have to move our cannons into harm's way. We still have our amazing field cannons, which is a fun thing to have. Got this ironclad that can just one-hit caravels, fully promoted. Oh, our army is so powerful. And I do still want to improve all of these into armies. If I can faith buy, that would be great. Alright, and I just had levied Kumasi's military here, which I think that was to get me a golden age, but these might... This is really bad. Kumasi might die, and we might have to liberate them as well. I don't even know if it's worth pulling these guys up onto land, because they're probably just going to die immediately. So I might have to let Kumasi fall and then recapture it. I'll bring you here, the field, the line infantry there. I think you can at least take a hit, I hope. But the field cannon, I'm going to bring over to Bologna. Kumasi, you're going to have to sacrifice your units for Bologna before I will be able to come back to help you out. As for our government, logistics would be nice. For now, getting our units over quicker. I don't think I need Raj at the moment. Total war, I will want pretty soon. I do still want science. Am I going to be buying more builders? I should be. I'm going to keep that. Okay. World Congress? Sure, I would like some... I don't have any favor. But I would love culture bombs. That's always fun. Global Energy Treaty. I never remember how this actually goes. I'm going to say ban on oil. I don't know. And let's support whoever has the most favor. Let's support Poland. I don't really care about these. And sure, we'll do a World's Fair. I'll never say no to that. Although Ethiopia might give us a good run for our money on the on winning that World's Fair. There's Petra, finally. It's been a while. This city of Save has been building it for ages. And I just kind of forgot about it. It was always kind of low priority. But it's finally there in the modern era. We have our, a classical era wonder. And at the same time as we unlock ideology, which will help us streamline our government a bit more. So there is the city of Save with finally some pretty good yields. I'll swap out all these tiles. I still can't swap these tiles because I'm still at war with Natal. And still at war with Brazil, which means Natal's still occupied. That is insane. Now we got this extra range here. That's great. Let's come on in, and we will get this. Just try and heal up. All right. So we should. Although this bombard doesn't have any promotions. I should get it hooked up here. There we go. I want you to heal. If you come in there, this field cannon can come forward. This field cannon can come forward. This field cannon can come forward. I want some more field cannons. I do have these military engineers wandering around that I kind of forgot about. Let's start building some railroads. That's actually what I really want. I'm going to do a fort, and then I'm going to build some railroads. Ideology, that means we can put in 5-year plan, which is really nice. And we have an extra wildcard slot. We can put in another military if we want to. Put in economic slot, economic union. Gunboat diplomacy might be nice. Colonial taxes. It's quite a lot of gold. Yeah, I'm going to go for colonial taxes. Get that gold in production. That'll only get better as we continue conquering and continue improving these foreign lands. Now we have to decide. I think we're going for totalitarianism here. As problematic as that is, it's just a good. It's helpful for the war. Although communism is bad, still has a lot of military policies. Democracy is not bad either, considering that we're trading with allies. But no, I'm going to go for class struggle. I'm going to go for communism. I know it's -5 combat strength versus fascism, but I want that science. I want to get up to, I feel like getting up to like bombers and all that stuff. Bombers, giant death robots, all that will help me win really well as well. So we can avoid the fascism and stick with communism. Let's give it a shot. I don't know if it's optimal, but let's do it. Let's get a harbor in Save. And this ironclad will just prevent any units from getting across the sea here. Let's just start tearing down these walls with our line infantry. That's great. Oh shit. That did a little more damage to myself than I thought it would. I did lose quite a few units in the last episode, I think. I lost a couple to Kongo just from kind of carelessness. Okay, good. The line infantry didn't die. So it was worth it. We got a lot of that walls down. And we will just retreat this unit. And I'll take this Kumasi field cannon and attack with the bombard corps. Oh, this is done for. Do we want to do some pillaging first? I think we would. Lost Mohenjo-Daro. That meant we lost the Kilwa bonus to all our cities for culture, but I think our culture's fine. Science is all I care about right now. this stage in the game. And let's build a second fort here. That'll improve that industrial zone when I finally place it by a lot. Pillage and attack. Oh man, we're gonna do this. You can come forward now. Where's Scythia? I need it to disappear. I also need Brazil not to have built another settler and settle another city somewhere secretly. We are in the lead on this World's Fair, so that's neat, without having to really try. Alright, Rozvi, will it fall this turn? I think it will. Oh, rest in peace, Pedro.
Paz e prosperidade para o Brasil.
Paz e prosperidade. Okay. Finally. 5 era score. I am not going to be keeping this city, I don't think. Unless I wanted to buy ships out of, but no, I don't want it. I don't want to deal with it. Raise. Brazil's gone. That gave us a little bit of grievances with everyone. But I don't care. Brazil's gone, and we finally control Natal, which we've controlled for so long. We finally control it uncontested, which means I can just move these tiles over to Save. Oh, that feels good. I feel like there are other tiles I might kind of wanted to shift around. Don't remember which ones exactly though. But that feels really nice. Brazil is gone. Gone. Alright, Rio, let's get this industrial zone down. Also, it looks like all our antiquity sites now have the +4 culture as advertised for Mount Vesuvius. So that's great. So let's just get them up here to places we don't care about. Although, to be honest, these tiles aren't that great to work. Alright, let's just start building railroads. Since we can. We can build a stone Zimbabwe on this time. We'll improve that with farms. Alright, I think it's time to do some pillaging. Oh yeah, we have all these promotions now because we captured Rozvi, if I want to use them, but I'm not in any hurry to do so. Plus, finally got shells there. Oh, easy peasy. I'm just playing with my food, trying to get all the yields possible out of it from pillaging. But Scythia does have a significant army. So once I start crossing the strait, it's not going to be as much of a cakewalk as it has been thus far. Considering approaching with these units the back way into Scythia, maybe I'll come this way across the ocean. Like maybe I can use these units. Maybe that'll be enough to clear out Kamyanka. It doesn't even have walls yet. Ethiopia is bringing some artillery. We'll see if they are able to do anything with that. I do realize it's a bit mean to be pillaging the hell out of the city just before liberating it. Like, are they my allies or not, Bologna? Kind of. They'll thank me regardless, because otherwise they wouldn't exist, even though I give them ruins. This is going to be tough, though. They're going to be able to kill a lot of these units as soon as they land, if I don't take them out first. Ranged naval units would be really nice here. Ranged naval units. I can build battleships. I'm going to buy a battleship. Even though right now it's stuck in this little sea, it'll be useful. I can get it out this way, but also just to pick off. Let's just get a single battleship to start and see if that helps us picking off the units before we land. I have flight now. Very good. Now, flight is really only super useful once you get to advanced flight. You could also go for artillery or infantry. I do have oil. So yeah, let's go steel first. That'll be really nice. And then we can go for advanced flight. I'm going to finish up the military infrastructure in the capital. From there, I can print units, hopefully. In Natal, I definitely want a coal power plant. Kumasi sieged. Ethiopia founded a new city. Wow, they're really colonizing this South Pole. We got more settlers. I need to send a lot of builders down here. I really need more builders. This territory is severely underdeveloped. Let's renew mission in Arjan. It's giving us combat strength. There's steel, pillage that. More faith, good, that becomes units. Now let's get these guys out and let's capture Bologna. Great, we will liberate. Beautiful, there's a city-state emergency done. Of course that pushes all our units back, but that doesn't matter. All our units are max promoted. Gonna be in no time. Okay, let's bring this battleship immediately gets promoted. I love that. And I'm not going to worry. I'm going to just bring it forward and see if we can't take Olbia and use that as a beachhead. It should be really fast, I'm hoping. Instant bombardment on the battleship. I'm not even going to worry about that unit. Let's keep moving forward. Okay, we also got a privateer last turn, too. That we produced. And also instantly promoted to, let's go for loot. Now I'm going to do the campus in Zumbo. Build it there. Do I want, no, but I'm going to place it, but first I'm going to build another privateer. Because privateers are fun. I want to play with privateers. Okay, we have steel. Now let's go for advanced flight. We'll need to build an aerodrome. I could have done that in Zumbo. That would have made a lot of sense, but it's too late now. Still too much to actually land any of these units, so I'll just have to keep them at arm's reach in the ocean here. Wow, still does really nice damage. Like I could attack from the sea with this Rozvi against this bombard for nice damage, but I don't think it's worth the risk of losing units at this point. Oh, the other thing to check is how is my war weariness doing now that I'm at Brazil's gone? It's deleted. The war weariness is gone from these cities, which is really nice. It means I'm no longer severely unhappy. There it is, city-state emergency triumphant. We get, so because of this diplomatic victory rebalancing mod I have, we get 6 diplomatic victory points, 4 from gold tier, 2 from silver tier, in addition to the normal benefits from winning a city-state emergency where we get 1 gold per turn for each of my envoys. That's going to be quite a bit, and 100 and a one-time boost of 100 diplomatic favor. Yeah, 48 gold from envoys, it says there. All right, battleship, you're up first. You've got a range of 3. You don't have vision at the moment, so we'll pull a unit forward to get vision and attack. And that's quite good. Quite good. If I were to bring 3 units forward, no, the Rozvi aren't going to do much. This ship doesn't do a whole lot either. It's mainly the line infantry. If I attack with my line infantry, what will attack back? It'll be the bombard, which does decent amount of damage to embarked units, I believe. What is the play here? Let's link these up. Oof, I could do some. Maybe next turn I will go in with the battleship, ironclad, a couple line infantries. I might be able to take it. For the time being, let us create some artilleries. Really powerful artilleries. Do we have any more? We have this one here, right? That one. And we have one down here, which we're not going to be able to upgrade easily. Although that's actually not true. I could just bring it into Ethiopian territory, which is what I will do here shortly. Alright, where are we bringing this privateer? Nothing really to raid on this coast here, but this coast from Isik down, there's quite a bit. So let's come this way. Look at this amphibious assault. Not enough ships. I mean, not enough naval units. But it's quite formidable all the same. Alright, we've unlocked communism. Problem with communism, though, now that I think about it, is this collectivization policy card is completely useless for me. Democracy, honestly, would have been good for the production. We lost our allyship with, our alliance, I should say, with Poland. Do I want to renew that? Do I think I will be going to war with her in the next 30 turns, or would I rather have that the yields from trade with her as with Poland as an ally? I think I'm going to go for the alliance. Oh, she doesn't want the alliance. Never mind. We'll see if she wants it anyways. But my thought process is, in the next 30 turns, I'm going to be dealing with Scythia, finishing off Kongo, hopefully, and then, hopefully, as the 30 turns expire on both of these relationships, I will have the military set up to take out both capitals in rapid succession, Poland and Ethiopia. We'll see if that works out that way, but that's the goal. All right, now, we start with the battleship here. Then we come in with this combo. Will it let me attack with the ironclad? Yes, it will, even though it has the line infantry in formation. Now if I try to attack the line infantry, that's quite a lot of damage. And what about this line infantry? No, it won't. Okay. In that case, I think... Oh! I can do it with this Rozvi, I think. Here we come. Bam. Another city taken. Olbia, our first city on Laurentia. Actually, that's not true, because this is Laurentia down here. But our first city in Scythia proper. And it's instantly given steel walls, which is huge, which means they're not going to be able to take it back right away, because I just unlocked steel. So let's start peppering their soldiers, units, and we will use this as a beachhead. We'll get a one of these amazing field cannons in their next turn. And it's loyal without even having to try. Brilliant. That is so good. But yeah, I'm not going to land any ranged units unless they're in the city center. We're going to move on, I think, with these with my naval units to Cymbalka here. See if we can expand our beachhead and just clear out Scythia's military, Scythia's army. Okay. We want to do communism, I think. And then I think the next best thing would be getting amenities. That'll help me if I can get up to happy cities. That's just a lot of yields. So let's do that. Let's focus on professional sports next. See if we can't make some happy cities. All right, here we go. Swap into communism. That gives us a good number of military policies and a good number of economic policies. Let's keep public works in there for sure. For militaries, on the military side, we have logistics, total war. I'll go for lever en masse. Economic. For economic, let's do triangular trade. And then down here in the wildcard slot, I'm going to keep oligarchic legacy in. Hopefully that'll let us move through Scythia a little bit faster. Kongo does not like that I'm communist now. They are still a monarchy. 4 turns until I can redeclare war on her. Not that I have the army in place to do so. Do I need, well, see, I tend to, when I'm playing domination, I tend to kind of commit my entire military to one conquest, but I may not need that. And we'll see, once I clear out some of this army, I might be able to like split my forces in 2 to wage multiple wars at once. Which should probably be the most efficient way of going about this. Man, this privateer is getting leveled up fast. Let's go for Swift Keel. Yeah, and as this cuirassier troop just sails across the ocean, it keeps also getting leveled up all the way to breakthrough now. If Ethiopia turns on me in 10 turns, though, before I'm ready for it, that could be actually a really big problem. And if I decide not to renew the alliance with Ethiopia, and they do, oof, they are still, despite how dominant I've been this last era, Ethiopia still scares me. Look at these tank armies, artillery armies. I could wreak some havoc on my empire if I let them. Alright, I am going to start in Danangombe. I'm going to start faith buying field cannons that we will add to my troops here. I will also do a field cannon corps, and we will combine these with these highly leveled units to make very powerful armies. Alright, in Olbia, we will retreat. We will embark the Rozvi. Don't need that anymore. Instead, I think the best anti-troop unit is this field cannon army, which we will use, hopefully to devastating effect against Scythia's land units. Beautiful. As for our battleship will come forward here, this position. Give it rolling barrage, and then next turn we will start firing on some Balka. We do have some land units here that I think can hold their own. So, especially this one is the levied one, so I'll bring you... Oh, that happened. That's alright. Okay, these units I definitely don't need over in Scythia. I'm going to start moving some of these actually back over towards Congo. I really do think I'm out overkill, so let's learn some lessons and move some of these unneeded units to the eastern side to prepare for the next war. But yeah, I can build a stone Zimbabwe in Save. Well, this wouldn't be a bad one. It would also be a nice district here, eventually. So I'm going to move it maybe to here. Where am I going to build an aerodrome? Danangombe is going to have another district slot in 4 turns. So I could do it there. Probably the best spot for it. Look at this beautiful empire we've built / stolen. Most of these cities I did not found. I founded what, like these 5? We really were squeezed in at the beginning. Especially if I had settled here at the start and had not managed to settle on this river, we would have had like 2, 3 pretty bad cities. These sugars really helped us early on. Okay, let's keep going. Attacking these stray units with our very powerful walls. Infantry corps needs to come out of the city center so that we can use our very powerful field cannon. to essentially one-shot these units. Hopefully that guy can survive. I could use the battleship, as I said, to try and pick off units. In fact, I'm going to do that. I'm going to bring the battleship back and attack, kill this. Oh, it didn't work. I was going to do that so I could move the ranged unit in. Maybe move this forward, help me hold the line, and go with, let's go with the lead guard. We gotta go with the lead guard. Okay. Down here in Sach, haven't done much here except for build that commercial hub so far. I do want a campus. Well, maybe something like a preserve would be better, actually. Yeah. Oh, I can't put a preserve on top of the jade, unfortunately. If I build a preserve here, I currently have the border control treaty for me. Would it claim this tile? Because it's within 3... I know it's outside of the range of Sach, but it's within the range of Parnaíba. I don't know if that works. Let's just do it and see what happens. I'm guessing it won't work, but I'm just curious. Oh, this can come in. That's nice. Sure. Why don't you do that? There, we've got a nice army there. And, okay, so we got I started building a railroad between Zumbo and this encampment. I think that'll be good. They will come this way when they return from Scythia and lands, come through the harbor up into Zumbo. So let's go the other way now towards Kongo. Start using this railroad here with this artillery. Nice. Okay. I could land this artillery. In fact, I think it is safe to do so. Let's do that. And then we can fire on that there. Man, we can land a lot of these guys, actually. Great. Hopefully they're pretty safe from attack here. Still not so confident with these field cannons, though. They're pretty susceptible, I believe. Steal that builder. And continue our transoceanic voyage. Alright, the privateer did not pay off there. But at least it didn't die. The builder got recaptured, and the privateer got damaged. So I can't pillage that away. Great. And we will come down, I think, hopefully to this plantation next. We have discovered aluminum. Aluminum. That's great. Aluminum. Where else on the map is aluminum? I see Ethiopia managed to get a couple with that little dinky city there. In fact, they managed to get a lot of strategic resources there. Kongo has some. There's some up here in the wastes that I can claim pretty easily. Okay, let's see if we can't claim this. Unfortunately, I can't buy that tile, but I can grow to it. So if I were to buy a bunch of tiles with like Zumbo, yeah, with Zumbo, if I were to buy all these tiles, I think it's worth it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, almost. And last tile there. I believe it should expand to this aluminum next, as it's the next highest priority tile. Let's continue building the railroad. And we're continuing moving some of our troops east, after I think I just spent many turns moving them west. So that will be somewhat prepared. There's another army of field cannons. Alright, we got a lot of units here. These units took damage, that's okay. We will attempt to save them. One shot there with the field cannon, another shot with the same field cannon. The artillery will go bam. Just taking out units at the moment. Bam. I'm ready to bring this field cannon up so that I can go like that. There we go, field cannon arrived. Attacks once and twice. Oh, we are just tearing through this larger army with our vastly superior army. I enjoy seeing that. But now I'm going to take the battleship forward to attack Simbalka. Hefty bit of damage there. Oh, actually, Ironclad with the formation actually does quite a bit of damage to the Simbalka, so to the city of Simbalka. So let's do that. See if we can't take this city pretty quick. The faster I can get in and out of Scythia, the better. I don't really have any goals there other than just capturing the capital and holding on to it. This land isn't particularly desirable. I have enough land to do everything I need at this point, so I'm just trying to get across the empire, capture the capital, and have enough loyalty to hold on to it. These tiny cities up here are going to be pretty easy, I think, to tear through. And then hopefully those plus the capital itself will be enough to hold on to it. We might have to capture another one of these bigger cities like Kostumskaya. Okay, our whole army is still holding up strong. This is the payoff for those endless wars back home. We now have this unstoppable force that will just obliterate. We don't even need, what am I doing? We don't even need land units. I think it was just the battleship and the Ironclad. Oh, not quite. Okay. Let us then do this, and then come forward with our levied Kumasi line infantry. And there's Simbalka, which we are going to keep for no other reason than as a foothold and a loyalty hold. It is basically loyal. That's all I need to see. And now we can start bringing some of our other units forward. Let's bring this line infantry or field cannon army forward. I feel pretty confident that will survive against these simple line infantry down here. Do I care about these units? Not really. Also, Scythia is not making any progress on Kumasi, which is excellent for me. I've got another privateer. Excellent. I'm going to do more loot. And let's get a coal power plant in Denangombe. Alright, now that we have communism up and running, I could get War Department. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Look at these beautiful flood fields down here. Gorgeous. And even Poland built the dam for me. So I don't have to do that. Don't worry about it. That's kind of funny. Poland built the dam so that I can benefit from the yields. Thank you, Poland. Oh shit. I'm at war with Breslov, aren't I? Oh, I am. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. 2 ironclads here. Ooh. I have no navy in this ocean yet. Preslav will be the defender of Scythia's Canal city. Yeah. Oh, shoot. But that, yeah, that amazing cuirassier was killed immediately. So I have to be careful here. I can't just trust that these guys will make it. I forgot that I was also going to upgrade this to an artillery. I think what I'm going to have to do, and that's fine because this battleship's not doing anything else, is send it down to attack Kamyanka. And then I'm going to need some land units as well to take it. The artillery come forward and oh my god. Minus 78 defenses. Oh, and I can attack again with the other one immediately. It's just gone. It's just immediately gone. It's sad. It's not sad. Well, it's kind of sad. I can now declare war on Njinga again. How much military do they have? Not much. Like, I could start whittling down at her capital with my artillery. It has, I can get a observation balloon now, which will give it 4 range. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I could literally just sit in Matadi and attack Kabasa. So, yeah, I don't really need much of an army to actually do this. And again, I only need the capital. Alright, we'll trade again from Rio to Bologna. And look at that trade route. What is that? That is, it's Kumasi. It's Wisselbanken. It's not democracy. We don't have democracy. It is Great Zimbabwe, and it is reform the coinage. And maybe other things as well. But all that gold, that culture, food and production, it's brilliant. Rio must be really thriving now. 85 production. Very good. And there's another, look at that. Great Zimbabwe. That's with only 2 mines adjacent to it. And it's giving 7 gold. It's a very good late game improvement. And we will raid this coffee plantation for faith and gold.
Oh.
Hey, we've got a themed archaeological museum. Nice. Alright, we'll take Arjan. We'll take Chitomlik, Krovka, maybe Tanais. These will fall to loyalty, and I'll hopefully be able to reject them or raise them. Hey! Animal Canal. Good on you. What we're going to do here is bring our field cannon forward, attack, and then this, does this have double attack? It does. Leap guard, attack, and attack. I don't even care about pillaging anymore. Oh! Come on. I guess I will pillage, because what the heck? I will do that next turn. It didn't go through. We can forget about that city now. That is taken next turn. Let's move our artilleries forward for the next one. One hit that frigate. Wow. Seeing those units melt brings a tear to my eye. Alright. Battleships coming down to Kamyanka. We are going to need some more reinforcements down there. I was thinking this line infantry. Maybe a field cannon as well. How are we doing on the climate? 44 turns till next sea level change. So we do want to get to computers after this, so that we can build up our sea walls, sea barriers, whatever they're called. Alright, I think it's time. Before I lose my alliance with Ethiopia, let's see if we can't do a little bit of... No, not that. I want to do make deal. Joint war. Territorial war. He's in. Let's do it. Declare war. With my tiny little army in the east. Hopefully that's enough. I will bring this forward for vision. And let's see how this does. Against what are they? Don't... Oh my god, they're still... Are they really still ancient walls? They're still ancient walls. Oh, wow. That's sad. That is sad. Alright. Well, Kongo does have some powerful units, which means just attacking with my line infantry is not going to be effective yet. If I come after this... No, I'll wait for them to come to us. Pillage? Yes. Pillage I'll do. Okay. I'm at war with city-states. I'm at war with Mohenjo-Daro and Rapa Nui. Now, that might have hurt my trade in, I don't know, Rio. I'm not sure yet. Okay, let's see if we can get Mohenjo-Daro back on track. There we go. Oh, I could also levy a CODS military if I need a little extra boost here. But I think I'm fine. 4 turns left in this alliance with Ethiopia. And it's going to be a big question as to whether or not I renew that or not, if I can. Feels like a big turning point, that. Alright. On multi-front 4 again, but that's by my choice. Both of these seem pretty easy, despite Scythia's insane number of horsemen. Kamasi's holding out extremely well. Okay, I was going to pillage a little bit. Sure. But take it. Arjan is now ours. We will keep that city. It is not loyal. Now, they are bringing reinforcements here to Tanais. I'm going to need to deal with those first. So let's just do that. Hopefully our artilleries can deal with them well enough. And maybe even these Rozvas. They can kind of hold their own. Don't even want the settler. Delete. Don't care. Alright, we're starting to hook these lines up. Let's now start making our way with the railroad. I've connected Manyanga to Rio, I believe, is where I started. So let's start coming down towards Polish lands. Yeah, I guess towards Łódź. Artillery from Matadi is attacking Kabasa, dealing significant damage. Let's bring in our field cannon army. We've done this whole game without a single great general. It's been an interesting domination game, that's for sure. Very snowbally, but very fun. Take that field cannon out of the way. Yeah, I'm loving this game. We finally have more military strength than Scythia. Technical military strength, although we've always been militarily superior than them in this war. Alright, Eastern Front. There goes the artillery. Here come the field cannons. Double strike, and the walls are almost down. Not quite. Let's do a little heal here on this garden. And let's bring our line infantry back around. Kongo has no military. It might just be these boats, actually. And Ethiopia's at war with them, too. Alright, keep attacking. We can clear out that fort here and occupy it with our artillery corps. Let's clear out these cavalry. Oh, look at this. I finished the campus, and because of the border control treaty or whatever that is, I claimed these tiles with the campus. Right, okay, so I was worried about this preserve, but actually the campus did it anyways. But the dam is still Polish. That's interesting. That's really fun. But yeah, this preserve will be pretty good. Let's see if we can't kick out these walls now with this field cannon. There we go. We'll be attacked by the encampment, but I think that's alright. I have this battleship here. Let's level it up one more, give it a +1 range. Pillage the cocoa plantation. Pillage another cocoa plantation in Kreslav. Beautiful. Getting a lot of faith in gold now from that, which I love to see. Look at that mine. Insane. Alright. With that faith in gold, what I would like to do is get, I would like to get a line infantry corps, which will come east. And then I'd also like something to come west, maybe a single line infantry. You will come west. We can upgrade this bombard out in the Arctic Ocean into artillery. That's excellent. Alright, all we need now is a little bit of military visibility on Tanais. How can we get that? We can bring the infantry into the water. It's very risky. It's going to take a lot of damage. I don't think this will do it. No, that doesn't do it. Okay. What I need is this. I'm going to buy, a cavalry. I mean to get cavalry for ages now. Let me buy a cavalry. Yeah, again, this game, that's the first, like, honest horse unit I've got in this game. Insane. For Kabasa, artillery, go. Field cannons, go. And still not taking it this turn. Let's get this aluminum online. And let's bring the battleship into play. Absolutely obliterate that. Hopefully this line infantry will be able to come in and do what's needed. What would be really nice, in order to get this canal up and running, would be to get a military engineer in there. So what I'm going to do is purchase military engineer, and then I'm going to bring it down, hopefully. See if that can't speed up the canal construction at all. Because I don't really have much in the way of chops here. Continue to pillage. Actually, wasn't as much to pillage really on this coast as I initially thought. Ethiopia is starting to take a chunk out of Kongo. Well, I hope they don't steal Kabasa. Keep having that worry. I'm not going to let Kabasa get stolen out from under me again. Okay, they just put up walls in Kamyanka. That shouldn't be too much of a headache, I don't think. They're just ancient hero walls. I'll be able to prevent them from upgrading. We move battleship back one so it doesn't get attacked, and start to take out the walls. And I'll bring my field cannon down here. Don't want it to be double attacked. So let's go there. And I feel decently safe if I attack the walls here. I hope I'm not wrong about that. Oh, actually I could double attack the walls and take them out to prevent any retribution. Yeah, that works. Great. Okay, Natal doesn't have enough food for its citizens. Oh, it lost Feed the World. That's why. Is it worth? Oh, I'm losing Feed the World all around here, which is our Davda religion. Is it worth getting a symbol? Let's get a missionary. I want that food. I don't care about that. And let's go ahead and send this military engineer over here to Kamyanka. We're going to get that canal up as quick as possible. Alright, Kabasa. Attack. This has got to be it, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Attack. Could have done a pillage there, but let's just get it. There is Kabasa. There is the capital of Kongo that we were owed about 20 turns ago. But we were forced to make peace. And Kongo is going to fall for sure. I wouldn't mind taking that, actually, because that would be a great stepping stone to Ethiopia. So I'm going to try and get it, and prevent Ethiopia from getting it is what I mean. I think I will have to conquer that militarily. I'm not sure. Let's see. Ethiopia has way more, loyalty pressure against it. So I'm going to need to move in there quick. Ethiopia might snag it, which isn't the end of the world, but okay, Kabasa is a pretty good city, I think. It has got a lot of infrastructure. So let's get to repairing that. Okay, there's the Scythia Navy. Let us retreat. Don't want to deal with them with my land units. Can I get some visibility in here? Yes, I think I can. Let's come this way with my cavalry. And we are going to... I'm actually going to hold the promotion. That's going to be a heal when it inevitably gets attacked by the city. Unless I can tear down the walls right now, which I can easily. Shouldn't even worry about it. So never mind. Not even worth thinking about. Let's get up to predation pretty quick here. Predation is an amazing promotion. Alright, there's our first aluminum source. That'll allow us to build 2 bombers, which I think I can now do. But maybe I'll wait to get the hangar and maybe the airport as well in here. I don't think I need the bombers right now. They're mainly going to be used on Ethiopia down the road. Damn it! There went my, that really nice line infantry. Although all my line infantries are nice, but yeah, this kind of sneaking in the backdoor approach definitely did not work. Menelik. Sure. Oh. Alright, let's see. Can we get the Canal City now? 1. No, not yet. I can pillage though. Let's get some science. Electricity is now only 1 turn away. Excellent. Alright. Boom. Boom. Beautiful. Tanais. It's getting torn to pieces. Oh. Let's just... Yeah, rush in there with the cavalry. I can do that, right? Great. We will keep that. And we will move the Castellan forward to try and hold on to it. Excellent. Very lucky that Scythia is in a dark age right now. That is very helpful. While I'm in a golden age. Got an encampment over here now. A fully constructed encampment. So actually this is the place to get cavalry out of. Let's get another cavalry. Okay, we have lost the alliance with Ethiopia. I think I am not going to renew it. I don't know if I'm ready. Like, look at this mega military. But I don't want to, like, restrict myself to having to wait another 30 turns before I can finish this off. I think I'm snowballable enough to take on Ethiopia and wipe them out really quickly in the nearer future than that. So I am not going to re-up any of these friendships. Zimbabwe alone. Zimbabwe stands alone. That's going to tank my trade routes, but I'm just going to have to live with that. Alright, let's bring our Rozvi, our artillery and observation balloon forward. We got, what, 3 range on this? Amazing. We can move and attack in the same turn. Hopefully I can prevent these tanks from taking it. Those things will hit very hard. So I want to make sure that when I weaken it enough that I can actually capture it in that same turn. Okay, we got our Dabda back in the tall. That helps it continue to grow. Alright, our next target is... I think we can go for Pokrovka now. Or Chikomlik. Pokrovka's pretty wide open here, it looks like. Whereas Chikomlik has this encampment blocking the way. This ocean force is falling apart. I should probably bring them north, actually. I don't know what navy Scythia's got up here, but they definitely have a navy down the south, so no point just letting them slowly die off. Great, Zumba will claim this aluminum in 1 turn, and we have a builder there ready to improve that. So that'll allow us to get 4 bombers up and running. Kamasis continue to help me, holding strong, picking off these picking at the health of these Scythian units, which there still are plenty of, that's for sure. Scythia can definitely crank out the light cavalry. There we go. Rozvi's still doing stuff. And it's healing because I think we have the war department going now. Now, let's see, can we pick off these cavalry as they're in the lake? Oh yes, very easily. Alright, second aluminum mine done. Alright, can we take out Kongo this turn? I'm gonna hope so. Let's see what happens. Maybe not. Alright, for Kamyanka, let's attack again with the battleship. And now we can attack, double attack with the... Oh yes, very good. And line infantry should be able to come in there, no problem. Great. So that city is ours, and I'm going to immediately go in and pop down the canal. And we just want that to be built as fast as possible. Let's get a, just for fun, I don't know if it really matters in the grand scheme of things. It'd probably help taking Krakow. But it's just fun to build a canal, especially one as significant as this one, connecting these two, the main ocean to this sea here. And meanwhile, let's just get these privateers up to absolute max promotions. Alright, what's going on in Kongo? Oh. Nothing in Kongo. In fact, it's going to rebel in 4 turns. Do I care about grievances at all? If I let it rebel, I don't get any grievances. I don't care about grievances. Not at this point in the game. Not at this point in the game. Can we take it now? Please tell me we can. Not quite. I am having a little bit of loyalty trouble in these cities here. I need to keep the pressure going. I could put another governor in Urjan, which would make it fine. I could also, next time I get a promotion, promote the Castellan, so that it gives extra loyalty. That would work. I don't even have an observation balloon out here, but the range is so good on these things, so... But I might as well buy one. That will become drone soon, which gives me extra bombard strength. Finally repairing these cities down here, these tiles down here in Belu. It's been too long. And I think I'm going to leave this military down here. Be prepared for the invasion of Poland. And look at these gorgeous mines that I've finally got to building on this volcanic soil here in Parnaiba. This is such productive land. Okay, Ethiopia is just healing up its tank. It's not taking advantage of this situation here in Kongo, which is very good. Good for me. I want this city. What does Lake Repa do again? Any civilization, okay, gets a little bit extra gold. Not that consequential at this point of the game. Here we go. This has to be it. This will be it. Let's pillage and capture. There we go. Oh, that is a huge chunk of land too. That's just a lot of territory. And it puts us right on the doorstep of Ethiopia. We might be able to, with some planes, just go straight for Addis Ababa and ignore all the other cities. If that's the last thing we do, that's all that matters. And we got another source of aluminum. That makes it, yeah, 6 per turn now. It'll be 6 per turn, which means we can get a ton of bombers. All right, so I'm happy to make peace with Kongo anytime now. Camp for another 7 turns. These should all start to flip, hopefully. Oh, right after I mentioned the Parnaiba thing, the volcano explodes. Thankfully the builders didn't die, so let's repair those. Alright, it's time. Let's put some production from our military engineer into this canal. Should hopefully speed it along quite a bit. Another one would be excellent. Military engineers, you can always find a use for them. We can now attack Pokrovka from a range of 4. It has quite a bit more defenses. It has Renaissance walls, but our artillery will make quick work of that. I should really be turning these into armies. I don't know why I haven't yet. I should also be thinking about Poland now. It's really time. Everything's kind of going swimmingly. I should be moving forward. Poland, I only need to capture Krakow. Krakow. Ethiopia, I only need to capture Addis Ababa. Okay, we got computers. Now we're going to have to manually build our flood barriers. That's fine. There's not a ton of rush on that. So let's just kind of get that going. Let's get a stone Zimbabwe down here. I need a stone Zimbabwe in this city. Parnaiba. That's a very nice one. Very nice one. Okay. We're basically at peace here. I don't care about these cities. I just need these units to get better. I need them to be better units. So we're going to get replaceable parts here soon. And then we'll work towards the next level. Where is it? Mechanized infantry satellites. But I do need more forces over here. So I should really be investing in that. Planes is the main thing. Alright, Pokrovka, here we come. Even though it's got Renaissance walls, it doesn't stand a chance. Let's do some pillaging while we're at it with our Predation horsemen. Let's get that drone going. I should have done that a second ago. Here comes the artillery from the west, doing a little bit of damage. It might take a lot of damage here, but I'm willing to risk these things now. We now span the continent. From Kongo in the east, to Zumbo in the west, and then to Tanais, and soon to be Pokrovka in the far west, western peninsula. We control the gateway between the seas. We are dominating this game, and we will very shortly win a domination victory, I'm sure of it. Artillery, come on, Pokrovka, you will fall now. Pillage, pillage, pillage. One more. It's done. It is done. There we go. Alright, capital of Congo, capital of Scythia falling within a couple turns of each other. That's what I like to see. I am done with Scythia now. I really don't care what else happens here. I think I'm going to make peace. Look how good that loyalty is in Pokrovka. Like, I do not care. I'm just going to make peace. They might start an emergency against me. That's fine. Let's see if they can't give me all their gold. Sure. Yeah. That's fine. I don't care what happens here. So now we truly spread the whole length of this world. A band across the north. And punching down into the south as well. We're dominating. It's amazing. 2 powers left. One significantly more formidable than the other. Let's just come down to Krakow now. Alright, what's going to win me this game fastest? Gold and bombers. Gold and bombers, I think, are what's going to win me this game the fastest. That being said, we do have to contend with this insane military. So I need science, I need to upgrade, I need more gold to upgrade all these units. I want tanks of my own, I want more units of my own. I need to get my entire military back on track. Poland, whatever. I'll be able to take that with, with a couple buckets. That's not a phrase. With a couple terrible units, I should be able to deal with Poland. All of my attention now should really be focused on Ethiopia. Oh, hey, we got Alhambra, which means we have an extra military policy. I definitely want logistics now because I'm moving my units around. Probably want force modernization because I will be upgrading my units shortly, I hope. Look at this front here. Oh, it's final boss. Alright, our aerodrome is fully equipped. Let us buy some bombers. 1. Excellent. 2. And I've got a railroad right up to Ethiopia's border. Alright, let's get this canal going. There we go. The final charge of military engineer. We can now pass our units through this insane isthmus and out into the grander Arctic Ocean. And that will allow us to attack Krakow directly with our navy, our very small but still mighty navy. The northern remnants of Congo are falling apart. Zombo is the only place that has a little bit of loyalty, but that's not going to last. Ethiopia is moving its army. I wonder what it's planning. Got this preserve going here in Sach with the altar in it, the grove. A little bit yields, not that I really need it at this time. Let's get a sanctuary as well. What do we got? We got Renaissance walls, yeah. I just want to get one of these artilleries down there before I really start, I think. Poland does have some navy, actually. You have to keep that in mind. Alright, we have unlocked infantry. Let's do that. And I'm thinking, really, why wait? Well, the battleship actually does very little to these walls. The infantry, also not a ton. Maybe Poland's not going to be as much of a pushover as I thought. Still, I don't think it'll be too demanding. They don't have much military strength, and they're way behind me on science. But the capital will take a little longer to crack than I expected. Now, Ethiopia does have steel walls. They've got 400 fortification strength. So even with the bombers, it's going to take a few turns of direct attacks on the walls to tear them down. Also, declaring war on Poland is going to destroy my economy, because I am trading with them a lot. I kind of want to time it, so I do both at the same time. That's, I think, the play. I'm actually going to bring another artillery down to the Polish front. I should really just be building nothing but units at this point. That's the optimal thing. All I need is units to win this game at this point. Hey, we got our first great general, modern era great general, Tupac. Sure. You can come... You know what? You can come down here. I was thinking we were going to go this whole game without getting a great general. Not to be. Alright. This is the turn. I'm going to make peace with Kongo. Sure. Now, just for a moment here, look. I'm at peace with every power. That is the first time I have been at peace with every civilization since turn, I don't know, 30, 40? I haven't gone back to look. Turn 242. I've been at war for probably 200 turns. But that's not going to last. Nope. I'm declaring war right now. For better or worse. On both Poland, surprise war, and in fact, I should have seen whether I could have gotten Scythia involved. Oh, they will. Sure. They don't like me, but they will join me. They don't like Poland more. And Ethiopia. Okay, both of these, here we go. Let's go Ethiopia. Oh shit, I'm at war with Ethiopia already. They had a defensive pact. I did not realize that. There we go. We are at war with both now. It is time. The end game is here. I hope it is actually the end game. Let's get another bomber. Let's get ourselves into position. Does hardly anything. That's fine. In fact, I don't really care about these submarines. I'm just going to attack them anyway. Artillery, you're coming down. I need you. Same with the infantry. Everybody's coming in. Cavalry, sure. Field cannons, yes. Village, go. Tupac? Sure. We just discovered uranium, by the way. We have some of it. We have some of it improved already. Okay, Ethiopia, here we go. I am going to upgrade immediately into... I should have done this before now, but tank will be helpful. Infantry, but I really need some vision down here. But this will have to do. Infantry, you are coming forward. To attack here. Boom. Bombers. I don't have vision on Addis. I don't care about Debark. I'm just going to kill units. 1. 2. Great. How many planes do I got? I got another one? Oh, I can't reach. Okay. Let's come this way instead. Oh, I do have a this here now where I can station a plane. Could have done that. It's alright. Oh yeah, I've got double attack on these submarines. Forgot about that. Alright, let's see what happens. Not bad. Not bad at all. 13 damage, I can tank that. Modern era ends in 9 turns. Will I be able to win in 9 turns? I don't know. I think Addis Ababa is going to be quite a bit of a nut. Okay, this has a range of 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just move it forward 1. That's all I need. And attack. Let's go with our submarines. Double attack. Double attack. Man, this thing actually is quite strong. Infantry, go. Double attack. I don't care. Be able to pillage next turn to recover health. Ironclad, sure, you too. I don't care about these units. Alright, next front. What's going on here? What I want most is visibility on Addis. Let me move the bomber forward slightly. Okay, tank. That is your job. Oh, not quite. So I might as well attack Depart. That's how our bombers are doing against a steel wall city. And that is a bit weaker than Addis, so it is going to take a minute to get through. Our infantry does nothing to the city walls. That's fine. We will get there. Another thing I can do to help with bombers on the front line is to build some airstrips here. Let's go ahead and do that. Now we have 2 airstrips here on the front line, so we can move these bombers forward so that hopefully they're in range of Addis Ababa. Alright, let's get some visibility now. I think it's time. There we go. I currently have 4 bombers stationed here, and a 5th one on the way. And so it is time to attack. We dented the walls. So that's why we got multiple. Attack. Attack again. Alright, that was 3 attacks. We'll keep wearing it down. And in the meantime, we're just going to try and destroy this army. Also, we got some rebels popping up here, including a rebel bomber. So I don't know how that works, but I'm just going to ignore them and hope we can't win the game before they do any real damage. Also, look at that. That's a modern armor. They actually are better than my tanks. All right, can we take Krakow this turn? Here we go. Double artilleries. Battleship. Field cannon. And in we go with the ironclad. Excellent. Capital number 5 is taken. And now we can start cleaning up these insane number of winged hussars with our submarines. Krakow is ours. That's all I care about. I would peace out with Poland now if I could. Now all our attention should be focused on the Ethiopian capital. At this point, that is the only thing that matters to winning the game. Capturing the Ethiopian capital. And the best way to do that is with bombers. And maybe this artillery. Alright, 7 turns till the end of the era. I'm rushing the era. I want to win before the era ends. Oh, and there's Ruhr Valley, by the way. I was building that. Not that it matters at this point. Bomber will come to one of our forward bases, and then we will use other ones. Attack Addis. Attack. There we go. Chipping away. We'll get there. In the meantime, let's bring this artillery forward. Hopefully, we'll be able to fire on Addis from their next turn. And let's gang up on this modern armor army and double attack with all of these field cannons here. Still not take it out exactly. That's alright. That'll do it. Rozvi, in the modern era, still taking out artilleries and healing themselves from it. I love to see it. And we'll bring our tanks forward. See if we can't get a siege on this going sooner rather than later. The infantry is damaged, but it's in a fortified position on a fort and now has a new promotion, so it's healed up. We've got Poles coming in from the west. Ethiopians coming in from the east, and I don't care. These cities really don't matter to me. The only thing that matters to me is capturing Addis Ababa. 6 turns. We're counting down. Alright, start with the artillery. Not bad. Now we've got Bomber 1. Bomber 2. Bomber 3, Bomber 4, Bomber 5. Alright, and then let us see if we can't get a siege going here. Wait, there we go. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a siege. That'll help us. And I'm just going to bring all my units forward. I don't care if they start to die. These are sacrifices I am willing to make. Got an invasion of winged hussars. Our city walls will just have to deal with them. Alright, another round of volleys from the bomber. Here we go. There's 1, there's 2. There's 3. We're really starting to damage the city now, too. There's 4. There's 5. Do we dare attack with the tanks? No, not yet. We are not there yet. Got artillery as well. And some field cannons, but they can't reach. Alright, turn 248. Do we have the firepower this turn? Here we go. 1 attack. 2 attack. 3 attack. 4 attacks. And 5 attacks. It is getting close. Artillery. Field cannon. Field cannon. Field cannon. Field cannon. Jesus. Here we go. Here we go. Oh god, that's sacrifice. Do I dare? I'm gonna try it. 1. I think we got it, guys. I think we got it. That is it. That is the domination victory with the Rozvi Empire. Changamire Dombo of the Rozvi Empire at the end of the game. Wow, still not as many buildings as Ethiopia that game. They had a really good game. We were catching up there, but not quite. Let's see, cities captured. Yeah. Some other civs captured a couple cities here and there. Good for them, but we did pretty well. Units killed, a lot. We were at war that whole game. It is hard to believe. Player culture, we were neck and neck with Menelik towards the end there. Player science, we were definitely behind for a lot of the game in science. Yeah, way behind. But we managed to take the lead right at the very, very end. Wow. We have captured the Ethiopian capital, and with that we have earned the domination victory. Before I close out, let's take a minute to talk about the Rozvi Empire in this mod. I want to thank once again Strudeler of the Tart Society for providing this mod and for watching these videos. I really appreciate that. I had such a blast with this civilization, with this leader. Really fun abilities. Let's see, with the lost gold of Zimbabwe, the mines getting an additional gold. It starts off small, but especially once you get the Renaissance era, it really is a lot of gold. And it just makes the mines which you already want to build even better. So really nice supplement to your income that can really stack up. And then the +3 combat strength from within a mine or quarry. It seems pretty minor, but one thing I didn't realize at the beginning was that you can get 3 from a mine and 3 from a quarry, so it stacks to +6. And it's pretty easy to get that bonus in allied and enemy land, because there's lots of mines and quarries around. So yeah, very nice as well. Not too overpowered that bit. What is very powerful is this Conquest of Batu ability. The 100 gold, meh. But the free promotion for units, for all units that can gain experience after conquering a city, is insane. Granted, it does nothing for you at the beginning of the game. You have to get to a point, you have to build yourself up to a point where you can capture that first city. But once you capture your first city, huge. Not only do your units all get better, but they all heal. Which is kind of like, I think Alexander does something similar to that, but without the promotion. And promotions are so valuable. They can, I was getting all these ranged units up to double shot, and melee units up to all these double shots, which just amplify the strength of the units you have. So very much a snowball civ. One thing you could do is if you're struggling in the beginning to capture a city, is you could go after a city-state. That would probably be a lot easier and enable you to get, if you captured a couple city-states, you could get a couple free promotions on all your units, which would probably be enough in combination with the gold and everything else to pit you against your neighbors, even if they're more advanced than you. The Stone Zimbabwe, I was surprised by it. It is better than advertised, I believe, in that you get a major, once you get to colonialism, you get a major adjacency plus a minor adjacency, unless I'm reading that wrong or understanding how this is working incorrectly. But it does give you a lot of gold. If we just look at the ones at my capital, the plus 10 gold, that's nothing to scoff at. And yeah, just look at all the gold on these tiles here, the mines, and the stone Zimbabwe's. And then getting some food on a hill tile can be very nice as well, especially if you have a low food start. And lastly, we have the Rozvi unique unit. This thing is powerful, but I was disappointed by the fact that it cannot be used with siege equipment. Such as a battering ram or siege tower. It's kind of like a warrior monk in that way, in that it's not technically an anti-cavalry unit because of its promotion tree, but the promotions that it gets are really unique, very powerful, fun to play with, and it is just a strong unit. The fact that it gets 10 combat strength with gunpowder means it essentially upgrades to the next class of unit for free. And yeah, it's just a great anti-unit unit, and it can be very powerful against a city, a district here, because it has that +5 combat strength after the walls have been removed. So if you pair it with ranged siege weapons, as opposed to a battering ram, it's something like a bombard or trebuchet, the Rozvi can be very threatening to enemy civs. And the promotions you get from the free promotion with the 1 movement pillaging and extra combat strength like that just push it into a very powerful but not super flexible position. But all in all, this was a great mod, and I had so much fun. I hope you enjoyed watching me struggle at first with its ups and downs. We had a really tight start here, especially if I had started all the way over where we spawned in. I may have been really hemmed in without being able to get over to this river here. But we managed to get over the river. We settled a couple cities, immediately got declared war on twice, from Brazil and from Congo. But I managed to barely hold on and even push down into Brazil slowly. And then I had a short peace, and we had another war declared on by Congo, and had to redefend all this before I was able to really push into Brazil. And then we had another war declared on me by Congo, and they killed this city, just completely razed it to the ground. The new city of Butua that I put there is nowhere near where the previous city was at. I've forgotten its name, but it's gone to me. I'm sorry. I guess I won't remember all those slain as I should have. I can't even remember the name of the city that was killed. That's my bad. But I didn't let that be the end. I just let it be the impetus for a whole new offensive in which I took out Congo almost to the capital. We were at the walls of the capital when there was political finagling afoot, and we were forced peace. And we had to redirect our entire army out west towards Scythia, where we liberated Bologna, crossed the sea, took a strip of Scythian land all the way to its capital, in addition to a little canal city in the south where we built a canal, came down and betrayed our allies, the Poles, took Cacao, simultaneously betraying the Ethiopians and sending our air force in to capture, at least for the moment, Addis Ababa. It will rebel in 3 turns, but that doesn't matter. We don't care about the future. We only care about the victory. With that, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, I would really appreciate a like and a comment. And I plan on doing more Civ 6 mod spotlights, leader, and Civ unique Civs. There are so many on the Steam Workshop. The next one's going to be random. I'll just pick from my list a random number, and we'll see what it is. So if you want to see more of that, if you'd consider subscribing, I'd really appreciate it. And this has been a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it too. I'll see you in the next one.